Okay, I'm going to be real with you. No script, no editing, nothing. I'm just going to tell you the truth about YouTube. From what I've learned from the past 6 years of my experience, I've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers across my channels, which I'll show on the screen now. Millions and millions of views. And, I've made quite a significant amount of money from YouTube as well. And even more from using YouTube as a funnel for my businesses in cryptocurrency, etc. And I'm just going to be real with you about what actually works on YouTube, because people will tell you all kinds of stuff and there'll be more and more information hitting you all the time. And I just want to tell you, what actually worked for me and why I'm a successful YouTube creator. Now, I've only just started this channel, so it's only at like 1,000 subscribers. I've had people in the past telling me, oh, well, you only have 100 views, so what do you know about growing on YouTube? But like I said, the facts are I've created many successful channels, and they always boil down to two major things. And it is really simple. And I'm going to tell you what it is now. So number one is you have to pick a niche. You have to pick something that's very specific. The more specific, the better, but it has to be something clearly defined. I've created a cryptocurrency channel that does technical analysis, that shows people, daily updates on how cryptocurrencies are moving in terms of their charts. That was the first YouTube channel that I made that really blew up. And that was because ultimately I think it was in a niche that people are actively searching for. Obviously, crypto goes in cycles, so the amount of attention goes up and down overall. But in general, the reason that the channel was successful, and it's at like 25,000 subscribers now over the past few years, is because it's a very clearly defined niche. And it's very simple for people to know what they're getting. And it's very simple for the YouTube algorithm to know who it's going to show that content to. So if people watch 3 or 4 cryptocurrency videos, if my video becomes the 5th one that gets recommended, it slots right in there. It's like, it just goes straight in there. The YouTube algorithm goes, this guy's making cryptocurrency content. I can see that all of his videos are about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I can see that he's doing technical analysis. I can see that he's doing daily updates. And all of these things feed into the metadata about my channel. And then YouTube goes, okay, I know what this channel is. Cryptocurrency technical analysis, daily updates on these cryptocurrencies. People that have clicked this kind of content, show it to them. That's it. It's really that simple. That's the first pillar. The niche has to be specific. Another example, over the past year, I have been growing a Warhammer 40k YouTube channel. I like Warhammer 40k. I would say it's a hobby of mine more than anything. But the YouTube channel has actually done quite well. It's at 10,000 subscribers over the past year. It's got, 2 or 3 million views overall. And really, this just boiled down to the exact same thing. This first pillar of YouTube success that I'm talking about, which is very simple, specific niche. I started the Warhammer YouTube channel. I found myself sitting there one day listening to Lutin and Major Kill and all these big Warhammer creators thinking, I really enjoy listening to these. Why don't I just make some videos myself and see how they do? And it basically did well straight away, just because, like I said, with the cryptocurrency channel, cryptocurrency, technical analysis, daily updates, all of these things create a very specific thing that YouTube can recommend to specific people. The Warhammer channel was very specific. Warhammer 40k lore for people that are interested about it. And it's just very focused on the characters, the stories, the specific kinds of lore. And the specific part of my channel that's done really well is videos about the Emperor of Mankind. So there's actually a niche within a niche there, a specific part of a niche that has done really well for me personally. I actually posted a video about a year ago now that got 250,000 views, which is actually my best performing video ever on YouTube. From that Warhammer channel, which now has 10k subscribers. I got like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers from that one video. And it all just came down to, very simply, being really specific in a niche and then continuously uploading. And that brings me to the second pillar, which is the other thing that people don't do on YouTube, which will basically, I don't want to say guarantee, but it will lead to a very likely outcome of them having some success, which is just keeping going. If you pick a niche, this is your first pillar, by the way, if you can't tell what I'm doing here. If you pick a niche and it's specific, if I can get my words out, very specific niche, cryptocurrency, technical analysis, daily updates, Warhammer lore channel for people that are enjoying lore about Warhammer, specifically the characters and stories, specifically one character that you could do 5-10 videos about. That was my second super specific niche within a niche thing that I did there. And then continuing, keeping going, being consistent. And I don't just mean, consistently post a video every day. I mean, find a format that works and that works for you. And you need to be consistent in terms of keeping going, because many YouTubers, millions and millions of them, probably maybe billions at this point, have quit YouTube before they could have succeeded, and they might have succeeded. The main thing with YouTube is it's delayed gratification in terms of what you get. Basically, you can post for weeks and weeks, months, years, and not get any, you might get 5 subscribers. But if you are posting consistently in a niche and the content that you make is objectively of a decent standard, the audio isn't horrific, maybe the visuals are reasonably good. If you can put your video beside someone in your niche and go, it belongs there, which is what I did with the Warhammer channel, by the way. I basically went on and looked at Major Kill, Lutin, The Remembrancer, all these big Warhammer 40k channels, and I went, if I made a video and I could slot it in with theirs and it would fit in with them, that would be the standard that I would accept for a video. And if you're doing that, and you're in a niche and you're posting consistently to a good standard, to a respectable standard within your niche of what people are expecting, and you do this for a prolonged period of time, people are going to subscribe to you and they are going to come back and your channel is going to grow. I think I've spent quite a lot of time recently really diving super deep into YouTube and getting into the ridiculously nitty gritty of super high retention strategies for scripts, and basically trying to, min-max the YouTube growth experience. And I think ultimately I've actually come back round now to the other end of the spectrum again, where I'm basically in a situation where I'm initially I was just posting videos and some of them did well, and then I'd do more of the videos that did well. And then I went really deep into it, and I was thinking, okay, well, I need to, really dial my hook in, and I really need to make sure that I've got rehooks throughout the script so that I can constantly keep people engaging, and I need to make sure that I funnel people to another video at the end of my video, and then I need to make sure that people are on the platform for as long as possible so I can increase session time so YouTube recommends me more, and then I get more ad revenue and I get more subscribers, and then the loop goes up and up and up, right? And I got really nitty gritty to the point where I was changing certain words in my hooks, literally one word, I was flicking between them, thinking which one would be more engaging, which one would keep people watching longer. And that obviously all of that works, and all of that is important if you want to get into the nitty gritty. But the reality is I've actually come back round now, I think, full circle to niche, very specific niche, cryptocurrency, technical analysis, daily updates, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Warhammer lore for people who like Warhammer, specifically the characters, the setting, the breaking news about the lore, specifically 1 or 2 characters. And if you do that consistently to a good standard, the good standard being, I would say there are objective parts that would make things a good standard, but there are subjective ones as well. And I do try and add my own interpretation on the ideas that other people have got as well, in terms of, I won't necessarily go onto YouTube and go I'm going to find the 5 best videos and copy them. But what I mean is I'll go and I'll look at their videos, I'll see the format itself and why the format seems to work for them. And then I'll use the format, but I'll add my own interpretation on it. My actual personal background is I have a music master's degree. So I know quite a lot about audio production. So my little twist on the Warhammer theme niche, if you're interested, is that I had my own little spin by basically doing voice editing. So I'll have 5 or 6 quotes throughout the script, and then I'll do voice editing on them so that they sound like the characters. And it just gives it a little bit more of a pop, and it's a bit more of a, people would say a USP, a unique selling point. My whole point about this video is to say, ultimately, YouTube is not super difficult. It might feel that way, but in reality, like I said, if you've got these 2 pillars, specific niche, something that YouTube can basically identify after 5 or 10 videos of you posting and start recommending it to the right people, and consistency in terms of, does that video, is it up to that standard in that niche, and can you continue going for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 videos before you give up, because everyone, like 99% of YouTubers give up before they make it, which is just the reality. But I'm sure that there was a massive percentage of them that could have done if they had just made 5 more videos. And then maybe they went, oh, my 5th video that I made, I was about to quit, and then I got 500 subscribers from it. And then you obviously don't quit because you go, oh my God, results. Because as humans, obviously, we are results driven. We want to see immediate results for our input of effort. We want the input to match the output, essentially. But with YouTube, it's all delayed gratification. And mentally, that is very difficult, because obviously all these people that have million subscriber channels, they didn't all like wake up one day and go, I'm going to do this forever. Like, they probably all just did a few videos and then thought, oh God, I don't know whether this is working out, maybe I'll stop. But they kept going, and then eventually they got momentum. And then when you see the results that become delayed from your efforts of making videos, and then they do nothing, and then suddenly they start to do something, then all of a sudden you feel, like you have that impetus to keep going because you're finally seeing the results. But all these people that had millions and millions of subscribers, they probably posted like 20, 30 videos that were crap, or maybe they weren't crap, and they did nothing. They all got 50 views, and they thought, oh, maybe this YouTube thing isn't going to work. And then all of a sudden, they might be in a situation where, oh, one video gets 1,000 views instead of 50, and then that's it. Then you're hooked. You've finally got your output for your input sorted there, and then you keep going. I think ultimately it comes down to those two things. Really, really specific niche and topic for your channel. Keep posting about that topic, and then the consistency. Does it fit in your niche to a certain standard, and can you keep posting about it for a long time? If you do these two things to that objectively decent standard, like I said, if you do this for a year, if you did a video a day for a year, 365 videos in a niche, consistent standard, I can absolutely guarantee you that you will probably get at least 1,000 subscribers. And if you're good, you'll probably end up, doing pretty well. I've been doing this with the Warhammer channel. Literally, all I've done over the past year is just post daily videos. I write scripts in the evening for fun about topics that I enjoy. So it's not really work for me. It's like a hobby. I just sit there, I write my scripts about like the Emperor of Mankind, the Primarchs, and, Space Marine chapters, the current lore, the breaking news, like Commissar Yarrick's just returned and Primarchs are coming back per Taraba. If you know anything about Warhammer, you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but you get the idea. Basically, all it comes down to is a really specific YouTube channel, because that's what a channel is. It's a channel, literally channeling an idea, a channel about a specific thing, and consistently posting about that thing for a long time. I think if you can do these two things, you can get yourself going on YouTube. And then it's a process of basically just seeing what works and doing more of that. It doesn't have to be super, super complicated, but obviously you're going to get more success quicker if you optimize your videos for the YouTube things that YouTube wants, like keeping people watching past the first 30 seconds is a big signal for YouTube that your videos aren't clickbait and your titles and thumbnails aren't clickbait, and then they send it to more people. Session time, like I said, is a big thing. So YouTube wants to see people on the platform for as long as possible. So if people watch 5 of your videos in a row, YouTube's going to love you, because they'll go, oh my God, this person's keeping people on YouTube for an hour. More than 90% of other people, let's push their videos because people seem to like them. All these things work together, but obviously it always comes back to them two things for me. Specific channel idea, and consistently posting in that idea for a long time. I think you'll get some success if you do that. Let me know in the comments down below if you're doing this, if you're struggling. I would like to talk to you about these things. Watch the video on screen, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.